Hi, Scorpio. Let's jump right in and get your reading started. And this is timeless, okay? Time is actually really quite fluid. So anytime you find this, the time will be right for you if you see something in there that relates to you. Whether it's right after this is published or sometime down the road. Now, please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And you might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this doesn't resonate with you. Okay? Now you have time to go. It looks like there is something that is getting ready. That's just waiting for you. Beautiful. Love it. Milk and honey. It is time for you to go to the land of milk and honey. And you had a couple of cards that flew. Let me get those. Okay. That's what flew onto the floor. Okay. It is time to go. The land of milk and honey is waiting on you. And this can have a few different meanings. For me, what this is saying right now is that being in the flow with the universe is what you're wanting to do and where you are headed. And there is something that you are doing or were doing or considering doing that is not for you. Okay, and there's a couple different ways to take this. One is, say, for example, you're doing a job you hate. You do not want to be there. Well, obviously it's not for you. Another would be you're considering doing something or somebody's wanting you to do something and you do not want to do it. Again, not for you. So, move these over this way. Something is not for you, right? It is time for you to go. It's time for you to be in the flow. To go to your land of milk and honey. All right? Very, very plain to see here. So if there is something that you are doing that you don't enjoy, that you don't feel is in line with you, or if somebody's wanting you to do something, you feel obligated to do something and it really goes against your grain, it's time to change that. Either don't do it, don't get it started, or make the change. I love this image right here. It's an milk and honey image. She is dashing forward. She is ready to go, right? It's one of these, you don't have to say it twice, because that land of milk and honey is awesome. All right, let's see what your overall energy is. Yeah, and this not for you. It can be anywhere from something's tiny to something huge. Everybody's unique, so it's going to be different. So only you're really going to know. But whatever it is, it's something that goes against your grain. And it is time to go, and you are really ready for that. Take a look at this. Definitely ready for it. Yeah, you're ready to let it go. This is talking about an ending. A definite ending. And it can have emotional involvement in it. It does not have to. Like you can feel kind of sad or mad or some sort of a challenging energy. But you might not feel anything but relief. And with this not for you, I would think relief would be huge. Yeah. Letting something go is going to bring in the relief. So that's the overall energy of creating a change, letting something go and starting something new. And this yellow in the background is the sunrise. So this is talking about you letting whatever it is go and going for your happiness. Okay, let's see the recent past. Yeah, it could be anything. Maybe we'll get some more information. Ooh, we had a couple that slid out down below. Okay, well, this is an awful lot. Here, this is saying that there's something you want, someplace you want to go, a new thing you want to do, and you are ready. You're strategizing on how you're going to go forward. It's a little bit like Time to Go, only more, where you're forming it instead of dashing forward. And that you could very well be leaving something behind, all right? And here you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is turning in your favor. Here you have the Four of Pentacles. And depending on the cards that are out will, dictate whether it's a challenge or a positive energy. So we need to get some more information, because it could be either. This could be something that's not for you, that you've been hanging on to, right? Or it could be the stability that you truly need, either way. And here it says you are leaving, right? You're going for your happiness. You're done with whatever you've been doing and going for your happiness. Now let's see if I can put these more like this so we can kind of see what they are. Okay. So that was your past. Seeing and knowing where you want to go. The Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. The stability, security, potentially. And going ahead and making that change. Now your current energy, this is where you are charging forward with what it is you want. Kind of like she's running towards that door. Can you see the door? No, right there is the door. Yeah, she is running for that door. And here you are on your chariot going for what it is that you want. Now with this chariot, you can veer off a little, but you will come back to center and go for what it is that you want. Okay, let's get a card for your challenge, opportunity. Challenge is staying out of negative energy, staying out of your head. Yeah, all these are thoughts of the challenging kind, right? To where they can keep you up at night with bad dreams, just challenging thought after challenging thought. And this comes right before the end, which you have over here as your overall energy. Okay? So your challenge is to get out of this energy. But having said that, it looks like you totally are, because you have the 10 right next to it. It looks like you are done. Whatever this not for you is, you are done with it. Remember, recent past, moving on. The Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. Knowing where it is you want to go. And your current energy is getting on that chariot and going for it. Yeah. So, it looks like you are totally getting rid of that challenge. All right. Now let's find out what you might not be seeing. Okay. 3 spilled cups. And you have 2 full cups here. And if you turn around and you see these two full cups, you're going to see this bridge which leads you to everything you want. To your land of milk and honey. But you have to stop focusing on what is spilled. And you're not, according to this, you're not really seeing that that's what you're doing. Which I find really interesting. Because your challenge is getting out of that. And your overall energy is definitely getting out of that. So here, you're not quite seeing it. But that's okay, because you will. You're definitely going to see it, right? Find out that something is not for you and knowing it's time to go. To me, that's right here. And you're going there. Here's to the sea, creating this flow with the universe, right? And reaching your land of milk and honey. So even if you're not seeing this at this very moment, I don't think it's going to be very long at all until you do see it. And I think there's an inkling, if you're not seeing it yet, there's an inkling that there's something not quite right, something a little amiss, right? So if you're not seeing it yet, I think you're going to be seeing it very soon. And I think you're seeing little bits and pieces that you're putting together of this puzzle. Okay, beautiful. How to proceed. That is knowing that you are going to be victorious. Knowing that you're going to win, right? That you are going to make it to your land of milk and honey. Beautiful. All right. Let's get that over a little. Now let's see the potential outcome. Love it. Okay, the Fool. So this is a big change. Here you have, let's see if I can show you without messing all the cards up. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Major Arcana. You have the Chariot, Major Arcana. And here you have the Fool, Major Arcana. So this can be a big change. It does not have to. It can be something small, but it certainly can be big. But this Fool is a whole new beginning, right? Not just in one aspect. It's a big new beginning. Because it is the Fool. That's what the tarot is all about. So in some aspect of your life, it's almost like, erasing the chalkboard and starting anew. And it doesn't have to be drastic, but it does look like it is something that you are really making a big change in. It could just be one aspect of your life, but it's a big change in that one aspect. And at the bottom of the deck, it says you are working diligently on this, creating this change so you can get out of the unhappy energy where you've been doing something that does not suit you, it does not make you happy, and going for what does. So you can get into your land of milk and honey. I think this is an awesome reading, yeah, because here it already talks about not for you, right? You're unhappy with it, and your overall energy is getting out of what you don't like, or what you don't want, or what's not for you, and dashing forward to what is. Yeah, so I think it's really awesome. And right here, go forward knowing you're going to be victorious. And you are. Brand new beginning. Okay, let's get a few cards to go with this and see what comes up. Okay. Yeah, another Major Arcana. The World. This is saying you are coming full circle. You started this cycle and have gone all the way through it, and you are ending it. So be very proud of yourself because you've made it all the way through. So this could be that, it doesn't have to, but it could be that there have been challenges, and I would say there have been. Right here tells you that. So, yeah. Major Arcana, Major Arcana. You're getting out of the energies that you've been in that you're not pleased with. So yeah, it makes sense. Whole new, big, glorious beginning. And it says you might very well need to come out of your comfort comfort zone. You know, try to make this an adventure, something exciting, something fun, something different. You know, add a little spice. Can you tell I'm a Scorpio? Yeah. I mean, bring in this change. Let me have fun. Okay. Here you have the very same energy that you have right here. So for me, this is just saying this is just carrying this over. So I would say this is, really recent. Or at least the realization of this is really recent. And it's kind of carrying over to here. So what is spurring on you to go forward and to know you're going to be victorious is looking at those 3 spilled cups and knowing it's not for you. And knowing that you are going to go for what it is that makes you happy. Okay, let's get a card for the 9 of Swords and the Fool. More confirmation. Now look at this. There is definitely synchronicity going on here. Okay. Here you have the 5 of Cups, which leads you over here into your current energy and how to go forward. 5 of Cups. And your current energy is leading you over here into the outcome and the challenges or opportunities. So it's just linking all this together. So for me, this could be kind of one continual transitional phase that you're going through. Realizing something's not for you. All the way to creating this change and bringing in the full energy. Yeah, and very smooth. And at the bottom of the deck, and please excuse the background noise, it's a helicopter. I don't know what's going on, but they sure have been busy lately flying. The bottom of the deck here, you have the 10 of Pentacles. One of the very best cards in the deck. So up here, you have the 8 of Pentacles where you're working on something and you're putting in a lot of effort and time trying to create the very best thing that you can create, right? Here, to me, it looks like it's totally successful because this 10 of Pentacles is, you can see where everybody is looking content, happy, calm. There's much love here, much peace and joy. It's also an energy of leaving a legacy for generations. That's how awesome this is. And it can also mean that, the potential exists that you could receive something like an inheritance or unexpected money. So, only you're going to know. But yeah, this whole thing tells like a wonderful story. And it all starts by you realizing something isn't for you. And then creating this change into where you're doing exactly what it is that you love. And you know how I was just talking about this flowing, right? Right here to the sea. That's exactly what that reminds me of. That you are going to the sea, just flowing right along. And the phone dings. Maybe there's something to this, yeah. You're just floating right along, going through the steps. And it makes me feel like what you're going through, even if there's challenging moments, that this is a smoother process that you see clearly. Yeah. Which is awesome. Because if you try to do this and you can't see, it's going to be a huge challenge. But it looks like you're able to understand and see what is going on and knowing how to go forward, in the best way possible. Yeah, those oracle cards are really on target. Okay, let's see what the universe would like to share. Okay. This is the Eight of Cups, where you feel like you've done all you can. You know, you really can do no more. It is time to go on and find your happiness. So, to me, this would be kind of confirmation of what these cards are saying. Here, you're ending it. Here, it's not for you, right? You're letting go. Time to go. And you are going for your happiness. Yeah. So, confirmation from the universe. There you go. King of Wands. The King of Wands goes for what he wants, and he tends to get it. So this is you, right? Getting out of this not for you energy, going for what you want, being victorious, and getting it. We had a couple that flew right out. Judgment. Creating the change that you really want, that you know is right for you. Getting out of what isn't and going, rising up to what is for you. Here is where you're going to be very happy and content with your abundance. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Everything is just linking together so well. All right. Here is the Page of Swords, where you are starting to see the truth. And I'm sure this is early on, very early on, where, you know, here it's so distressing that you're going to put an end to it, even if you don't have the clarity. Here is where the clarity is starting to come in, right? You're starting to see clearly, use your wisdom, and being able to go forward knowing that what you're doing is right for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the angels would like to share. Definitely, you have helpful people. If at any time you need your support system, it is here for you. And you might very well, you know, right here, like I said, this is a challenging time and it's all your thoughts and emotions. You know, you're doing something you don't want to do and it's taking its toll. Now you're putting an end to it. And I have a feeling it's a very definite energy. But if at any time throughout here you need support, it is here for you. And you should take it if you need it. And at the bottom of the deck, you have yes. I love this. Very simple, yes. And we've got to take the next one. No need to worry. It's all going to turn out beautifully. Okay? And I can see that, definitely. Thank you so much. I really hope this helps. And if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And let's close this out with the charm. Okay, here you have a stethoscope. And what this usually means to me is periodically while you're going through this, check in on yourself. And, you know, kind of like this chariot. Remember I said the chariot is really driven. And they can veer off one way or another, but they're going to come back to center and achieve their goal. It's kind of what this is about. Periodically check, make for sure you're on the course that you want to be on. And if you see that you veered off a little to the left, a little to the right, just gently put yourself back on course. Okay, that's what this is. Just making for sure that you are either on the course that you want to be on, or that you correct it so you can be on the course that you want to be on to bring about this wonderful new beginning. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. Much love.